What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Mission Driven Impact YouTube channel, where we help you raise awareness for your organization by clarifying your message, getting the word out, and building a loyal community of fans and supporters. In this video, I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips on how to market your business, even if you are a one-person marketing team. Now, I've created this with nonprofits and social enterprises in mind, but this works equally as well if you are a startup or anytime really that you are a team of one. Listen, I understand how frustrating this can be. When I went full-time as a freelancer, it was just me. When I started an agency, it was just me. And for many of my clients, their entire organization is pretty much just them. So stay tuned to learn how to overcome that challenge, and keep watching to the end to hear the number one most common mistake I see most people, including professional marketers, make. Step 1 is to determine what is really essential. Now, I wrote a whole blog post on one of my favorite books, George McCown's Essentialism, and what it means for marketing strategy and just being a marketer, being a professional. I'll leave that link somewhere in the description. But basically, the philosophy of essentialism is figuring out what is truly important, prioritizing the essential few over the trivial many. That way, we can operate at our highest point of contribution and have more impact both in our professional and our personal lives. So ask yourself, what can you give up in your business or in your set of marketing activities in order for you to go big on the stuff that really matters? So for instance, is it really necessary for you to be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn all at the same time? The answer is no. So pick one, choose the one that your target audience is on, grow it and master it before you expand. Similarly, is spending all this time and money on a photographer, going on photo shoots, a videographer, producing commercials, etc., is all that really going to move the needle forward in terms of your actual business results than writing and promoting a well-targeted blog post? Probably not. Here's a question I ask a lot of my clients when they want to work with my agency. Right now in your business, is it more important for you to get more visitors to your website, or to get the visitors who are already coming there to take the action you want them to take? Whether that's giving a donation, signing up for a program, making a purchase. You have to prioritize what's right for you and your individual needs in your current circumstance. But whatever it is, hone in on it, focus on it at the expense of everything else, and go big. And here's a bonus tip for you. If you don't know exactly who your target audience is and have data from real conversations to back it up, that needs to be your number one priority. So drop everything else and go do that. Here's your action step. Make a list of the 3 most important activities that would move you closer to your business and marketing goals. Those 2 things should be really related. If you don't know what those are, I want you to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I've got a video about that coming out real soon. Step number 2 is to learn to do B- work. Now, this is a tip I picked up from life coach Brooke Castillo. She has an amazing podcast. Go check it out. But her story is kind of, she had written a weight loss book, and there were typos in it, and I don't know if she'd finished it quickly or what, but I just remember her saying that it wasn't exactly A+ work, and she was really self-conscious about it. But it went to market, it got published, and people started writing to her telling her that it had changed their lives. They had gotten really healthy and lost a bunch of weight, etc. And that's when she learned that B- work can be life-changing, but A+, A- work that never gets noticed, how powerful is that? It pales in comparison. This is why 2 of my favorite words to give and to receive when it comes to any marketing work that we're doing is good enough, right? Marketing is a tool that we use to grow our business, right? Marketing is not the end in itself. And so if you can just get things to good enough, and I promise you that's not as hard as you think, you can generate massive results for your business. Now, I chose my words carefully here. I do believe that this is something most, if not all of us, have to learn. And it's because in school, we're taught to shoot for the highest grades. Many of us who are leaders in the social sector are naturally high achievers. And so it can be really difficult to be okay with doing B- work. Now, a related concept that I find really powerful here is, for those of you who have read Seth Godin's Linchpin, is to ship before you're ready. So before all the loose ends are tied up, before you're just really ready to send it off, just send it off anyway. You write a blog post and it's not as great as it could be, publish it. You know what I mean? And this can work for really anything you're doing in marketing and even in your business overall. So your action step here is simple. Force yourself to deliver something before you think it's ready. Whether it's a blog post, your next grant proposal, anything. Quality comes through quantity. And the more you do this, the better you'll get and the higher the quality your work will become. Tip number 3 is to produce evergreen content. Content marketing is one of the best ways to continually market your business. There are a lot of reasons for this. One that stands out to me for people who are strapped for time and money and have a lot of other things to do is that the benefits compound over time. You put in a little bit of work up front and the results start to trickle in the background. It's kind of set it and forget it. If you don't know what evergreen content is, you can think about it as content that stands the test of time. It's a frequently asked question or a common pain point or a problem or challenge that your target audience has. And the benefit of this is that it relies on search, what people actually type into their Google bar, the YouTube bar, and not really on recency like social media. To create your first piece of evergreen content, you don't need to worry about SEO or keywords for now. Just focus on a common problem that if you're wondering where this picture just went, it literally just fell off the wall as I was recording. But anyway, I think I was saying that your action step is to produce your first piece of evergreen content. Now, keep it short, super simple, super basic. Don't worry about SEO or keywords or anything like that for now. Focus on a common problem that your target audience or your customers face, or a frequently asked question. Write up a short blog post or just record a short video on your phone of you answering it. Ship it before it's ready, upload it to your website, call it a day. Tip number 4 is to consider outsourcing and automation. Now, I know it is super easy to dismiss this as not having any extra room in the budget, but I want to let you know that outsourcing actually saves me both time and money by freeing up my time to do work that is my own superpower and to focus on growing my business, getting more sales through the door, delivering more value to my clients, and not focusing on the stuff that frankly other people could be doing. Some things you could start outsourcing right now related to marketing are the writing process if you're writing a blog, the research process, finding out which blogs to write and things like that. You can hire a strategist. The promotion, uploading and formatting, web design, you can outsource administrative tasks. What can only you do? Where's your highest point of contribution? Try to get rid of the rest. You can find freelancers of all skill levels and to fit all sorts of budgets on places like Upwork, Fiverr, ProBlogger is a good one for writers. Interact in Facebook groups that you're a part of, post on LinkedIn, and you can really find people anywhere. Remember that you can rely also on software to take some of the work off your hands for you, and that way you're not paying a freelancer or anything like that. A lot of software is free. You can schedule social media through Hootsuite or Buffer. You can automatically send emails through MailChimp, which has a free plan, or upgrade to ConvertKit. You can use already beautifully designed templates on things like lead pages or Unbounce for your website, or Canva for any brochures or flyers you need to make, and all you do is fill in the text. A lot of these can free up the time that you would spend trying to hack your way through this, or the money that you would pay a designer or someone like that to do it for you. My action step for you is to start a to-don't list. Figure out what you and only you can do, the things you love to do, the things that require your personal expertise, and figure out a way to outsource or automate the rest. Tip number 5 is to have a strategy. And this is just by far the biggest mistake I see people, even professional marketers, make in their organization. When you have a strategy, not only do you start doing things with intention and you start seeing a lot greater results from those actions, but you actually can set up a system that becomes increasingly hands-off and hassle-free. In other words, the right strategy will give you all the marketing tools you need. And it will cost you very little time and very little money. I'm serious. One thing I want to stress here is that as marketers, we need to take responsibility for the results our organizations get. It's not just the job of the executive director to grow the organization. It's not just the job of the sales team to, increase the bottom line. As marketers, it's up to us to get more eyeballs on our business or organization and to turn those people into people who impact the bottom line through sales or donations or program signups or anything like that. Having a strategy allows you to set the right goals and to track key performance indicators like, for instance, website visitors and conversion rate using Google Analytics, which is free. It also allows you to be in control of the buyer's journey. In other words, what does it look like from the time someone first encounters your brand or your business to the time that they actually take the last action, giving a donation, signing up for a program, making a purchase, etc. When you have a strategy, you can clearly outline what these steps should be and take the actions you need to improve your metrics at each step. That's your action step. Sketch a quick outline of the buyer's journey. Where do your customers, clients, and donors first find out about you? Where is it online? What are they seeing? What steps do they take before they contribute to the bottom line? And what is it that makes them take that final decision? What metrics can you track and improve every step along the way? If you need help setting up a strategy or you just don't know where to begin, what I want you to do is like and subscribe to this channel because I've got a lot more videos planned that are gonna answer your questions and I just wanna deliver a ton of value and information to you completely for free here on this channel. So like and subscribe and you won't miss out. All right, y'all, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, leave them down in the comments and I'll check them out. Until then, I can't wait to keep serving you on this channel. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.